Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Final Fantasy X-2 is not Final Fantasy X, and it's got a nice, relaxing opening that doesn't spoil anything, unlike Grandia 3, which is quite nice. I actually really like many aspects to the music for this game. It's most of the other things that I'm not a fan of, and even the music that I do like, I don't think it levels up to what we got in Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is really, really good as a game. Final Fantasy X-2, it's a sequel and it's a spin-off, and it's like that in more ways than just one. This is a completely different battle system, completely different music, completely different tone, style, everything. Now, that being said, it does have a number of really cool points, and I would like to go through those throughout the course of this LP. One of those that is going to become the main focus is that in order to get the perfect ending, you must obtain 100% story completion. And this isn't just, watch all the normal cutscenes, don't skip any of the plot kind of thing, talk to, a couple of people and make sure the plot continues. No, no, no. This is talk to random people, get random dialogue that has nothing to do with anything, and then you'll get 0.0%, which will unlock a next cutscene, or not even a cutscene, a next line of dialogue, which you have to listen to 100% of, wait for a character to walk off screen, and then you'll get 0.2% toward the plot. Yes, that is what this game is. This game is an exercise in fighting percentages. You spend half this game doing math. Anyway, many aspects of this game are similar to other games we've played before. It's a continuation of Final Fantasy X, so it's got similar characters and similar themes to what we saw in Final Fantasy X. It's also got a job system like what we had in Final Fantasy V, though unlike Final Fantasy V, I will not be trying to show off as many jobs as possible and show them in the most interesting light, because it's completely unnecessary in this game. In this game, you really want to focus on only a few jobs at a time and only a few skills from a few jobs. So I'm going to be taking a much different approach to this game than I did with Final Fantasy V, and since the character progression system is so much different than Final Fantasy X, we're also going to be doing a lot of different things in that regard as well. Now, in order to LP this game, you have to pretty much pick and choose. You can either do 100% story completion or 100% item completion. I don't think you can do either of those in a single playthrough. Well, you can't do item completion in a single playthrough. 100% story completion is possible in a single playthrough, and that is the goal of this LP. However, my test run, I fell by 0.2%, and the gap between my safe point where I knew my percentage versus when I knew it was failed was like 10-15 hours, and I wasn't going to go back to double check. So let's hope that I can figure out what it was and we can fix it along the way. Hey, no, don't go back to the thing. Stop that. So anyway, that's the goal of this LP. I will be tackling some of the HD remaster content, but I'm not going to go to 100% completion on the item or creature creator side quest thing. I'm going to do enough of it to unlock the super bosses, which I didn't do in my test run, so I don't even know if I can beat them, but we're going to try. Anyway, let us begin a new game. It's going to be so much different from Grandia 3, since we didn't have subtitles there and I couldn't talk over any of the cutscenes. Now I'm going to have to remember to actually say something during the cutscenes and try not to talk over the voices. Two things I've been not particularly good at doing. So let's see what we can do today. Now, another story takes place, I think, what, 2 years or a year after the end of Final Fantasy X. Oh, by the way, no spoilers for 10-2.
In position.
In the comments, please.
It's showtime, girls.
But I will welcome any spoilers talking about the plot from Final Fantasy X because it's pretty much a prerequisite in order to play this game. If you don't want to have spoilers for that, stay out of the comments, but you probably should be familiar with Final Fantasy X before watching an LP of 10-2. At least that's my thought. Please give me the Japanese version of the song. That's what you could do for me. It's not hugely better, but it's better than this. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this J-pop opening, and I love J-pop. I'm just not a big fan of this song. It's kind of irritating to me. Yeah, this is a little bit different than Final Fantasy X. We have a dancing Yuna on stage in a miniskirt with backup dancers. Riku, what in the hell are you doing? Hi. Why are you beating up guards while you're watching a concert? God, this is cheesy. That's one of the things this game does either really well or really poorly, depending on your point of view, I guess. It cranks up the cheese to 2,000. Wow. It's not quite over 9,000, but it's definitely up there. It is a cheesy game. And the storyline is nowhere near as serious as Final Fantasy X story was. And one thing Ken did really well that I talked about during the LP was it balanced that silly moments and serious moments quite well. Here, the balance is skewed a lot more toward the silly moments. And hello, we have a new character, Pain. Hi, Squall. I mean, not Squall. Rule 63 Squall. And as we get through the game, you'll notice that she very much is a Rule 63 Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, which I haven't LP'd yet, but it'll happen, don't you worry. Still haven't decided what I'm going to test run next. Down between a couple of games right now. We'll see when I get into it. Anyway, Final Fantasy X-2 Remaster. What in the hell is going on here? I have no idea how this connects to the main plot. What? Hello? What's going on? Is this part of the show? Everyone just gets on stage and we start doing stuff? Hello?
Hey, give it back already!
What?
Boys!
That's not Yuna's voice. Wait, what the?
Want in on this number? Then show me your moves!
That's definitely not Yuna's voice.
Think you can keep up?
Alright. Well, they just throw you into a battle without telling you how the battle system actually works in this game. Oh, you can't. Never mind.
Don't hold out on me!
So first thing we want to do is we want to steal from the goons. Not that it is of great importance right now, but we do want to. Finish those guys off. I'll go into kind of more explanation of how the game works, or how the battle system works when we actually get to a point that's, I don't know, a little less hectic. But just know for now that we have these two characters and we're fighting not Yuna. Hey, Potion! There we go. Now you'll notice that Riku gets her turn a lot faster than Pain. We'll go into why that is in a little bit. But for now, basically just hold down the X button on a
I could have danced all
PlayStation
night.
controller, not a 360 controller.
Sorry! No time for an encore.
You're just having a battle in the middle of a concert in front of a gigantic audience. And no one talks about this ever again. Well, they do, but anyway, first things first. Go left, go left, go left. No. Okay, fight these guys first. That's fine.
Step aside!
Step aside. Attack, steal. Can I... You can steal more budget grenades if you want. It's unnecessary. You don't have to. Can I open my menu, please? That would... Yeah! No, never mind. I can't. Wanted to change something, but they're not going to... I can't go that way. The enemies will continue filing against you over and over and over again, so you could grind at this point. It's unnecessary. Don't worry about it. Did you try and steal from the one that was dead? Riku, you're not too bright. Okay. Let's go to the next one. It's hard to remember which order it is, but if you want to get 100% on your storyline completion, well, you can already miss it by not doing something kind of off camera. More budget grenades. You don't have to steal from all of these guys, but grabbing stuff, you know, sure, why not? Most of the enemies around here are very weak. They're all just goon and she-goon. But anyway, once we've done that, run this way, run into more enemies. Sword play, we can do power break if you want to. Sure, we'll do some power break. Not that it really matters. It's basically, this game is very much like Final Fantasy V in terms of it being a job class-based system. Kill somebody. I think the Shigoons have less HP than the male goons for some reason, so Riku can one-shot them, but not the male
Child's
goons.
play.
Okay. No. Stop running into more guys. I'm gonna start running away at this point. Oh, I'm gonna press the wrong one again. But yeah, unfortunately, they throw you into a whole bunch of battles. They're not hard, so it's not like you have to worry about anything. Riku gets 2 attacks based on her job class. Here we learn Sentinel. Nice. Alright, so go over here. Talk to the Moogle until you get that effect. If you do not get that effect, you will not get 100%.
Move!
That is how tedious this game is, and that's only just beginning. There is a lot of really tedious aspects to this game that make it really tedious to get 100%. And in all honesty, it's not really a lot of fun. It's a lot more tedious, and I was considering just doing a simple playthrough and skipping almost every extraneous thing and just doing a basic run and doing the main story points.
You run too fast!
You're too slow, little girl.
But some of you were saying that you wanted to see my take on some of the more
Show's over!
stranger aspects of this game, like
Ouch.
Fat Boy Slim over here.
This way.
Yeah. So I decided that during my test run, I would go out of my way and I would get things all organized to do a 100% run, and that's the plan. And hello, boy shorts. Hi, Yuna. Well, wouldn't that be really, really cool, except for you didn't hit anybody with those shots. Oh, the cheese. Oh, the cheese. Oh. I'm going to be lactose intolerant by the end of this LP. Anyway, we've got Yuna back. First things first, steal from each of these guys and hit them with Power Break. Trigger happy, doesn't really matter. Use your R1 button
where you get hurt.
in order to hit multiple times. Come on, Riku, steal, please. There we go, swordplay. We're gonna power break on you. We learned Pilfer Gill, which doesn't really matter. Use your R1 button, as I said, in order to do that. We want to make sure we steal from the other one. They've got attacks. I'm not really all that worried about it. Trigger Happy really isn't all that good at this point in the game. Okay, we got power break on them. You keep going after you. You try and steal from you. There we go. We got the Iron Bangle. Need that for later. And then just have everyone kind of attack. Do note that you'll see the chain show up when we are trying to attack. And because the characters kind of move on their own in battle, you can actually set it up. And if you build up a big enough chain, you can actually deal more damage, because each time the chain goes up, the amount of damage goes up as well. This really doesn't matter a lot early game, but late game, it can be very important.
Enough sniveling, boys.
Especially with some of the super bosses.
Persistent, aren't you?
There are 2 Yunas.
My grid. You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
How did you get it in the first place?
Back. Very well, it's yours.
And with that, what the hell?
Won't be yours for long, loves.
What in the world is this game? They can never dress properly in Final Fantasy X, but here it's even worse. Press the L button, you can change your job classes. They want you to change into darkness. That's fine. We want to steal and power break once more. I will be changing this so we only see these transformation sequences once per game, but for whatever reason, it's not transforming into a new job class that counts as one use. And then they tell you to use the Darkness Dance. Make sure you steal the Silver Bracer. That's good for you, good for us there. But Flim Plan, you can pilfer HP, which just basically is a drain attack. Let's keep on attacking. Oh, look, or pilfer Gill, sorry. Steal some money from her. Yeah, so she's in darkness.
Hey,
we don't have to worry. No, I forgot to change Yuna back here. Doesn't matter. What was I saying? I was saying something.
I won't let you off so easily next time.
Oh, the changing of the job classes. They count changing from one class into another each time. So you could change from a white mage to a black mage or a warrior to a black mage, and it'll show both of them one time based on setting the transformation sequences to off. So just kind of be aware. And this does count. Like if you show them off, like show all of those things, all of those transformation sequences, and then get a game over, it will still count as though you've got you've got them. So like even if you get game over, load up your file again, you won't have to see them again, which is actually really nice.
My body just started dancing by itself. I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened.
So was I
Then,
the first time I played this game.
While I was dancing, something happened.
Oh? What happened? You're not going to show us? You're going to tell us? Well, it's not Yuki's plane, but I think we'll manage with this one. Yeah, they give us the airship right at the start of the game.
You sure looked like you were enjoying yourself.
I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use the garment grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Oh?
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
Why not?
But it's your invention.
Yeah.
I'm just a kid.
Oh, I hate you so much. That's his catchphrase throughout the game.
Dance, Yuna, I want to see.
What is wrong with you?
One moment.
She's kidding.
Oh God!
No,
He
that's-
reached down his crotch. I am so frightened. He is supposed to be her cousin. Remember, he is Riku's brother,
I've completed
whose
my
name
latest
is brother.
invention.
Yeah, this is new to the HD remaster of the game. Also, well, the international version of the game, which is what the HD version is based on, just like with Final Fantasy X. So yeah, Shinra's catchphrase is "I'm just a kid." Every time you ask him anything to explain what would be useful to explain in the plot, he's just like, "No, I'm just a kid. I won't tell you." It's kind of irritating. But yeah, brother is Riku's brother, and they still couldn't give him a name. And in addition to that, that makes, because Riku is Yuna's cousin, makes brother her cousin, and he's weirdly infatuated with her throughout the entire game, and it's creepy as all hell. Anyway, Creature Creator is newly added to here, and we will be going over that next time, because that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we will start moving things along. My goal throughout this LP with the storyline progression is to try and have as many points where we can confirm our percentage. And I won't show this right now because I have all my other save files built up in the save sphere right now. So I don't want to show those because those are from the end of the game. But I'll eventually show off how percentages work, and we'll kind of go over the course of the game. If you have any questions for how I'm handling things or what to do or anything like that throughout this game, let me know. Just note that as far as battle system goes, it's a lot less involved throughout the first half of the game. In fact, it's not really all that involved throughout the first 80% of the game, but beyond that, there is some actual use for strategy, and so we're going to be building our characters toward having useful abilities at the end of the game. Not so much over the course of the main game, but we'll get into that over time. But anyway, like I said, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.